I have a video on my fuel tank. I wanted to keep this Nash as kind of, I know it's a lot of different, I could have bought a new tank and all that stuff, but I want to kind of keep a lot of stuff the same that kind of came with it to a point. So today we're going to run, this has been done prior. My brother Jeff went and put that all together, and Jeff can explain what he did on that.
Basically, I took the old sending unit spot, cleaned it up, and we've got a universal sending unit, and it fit right in there. And believe it or not, the holes lined right up. I had to orientate them a different way, but I didn't have to redo the holes. They all lined up and followed the instructions. It has to do with the depth of your tank. You have to do mathematics. So kids stay in school. Got the orientation, so the actual float is going this way, and then this is a Sniper, a Holley Sniper fuel pump, and got that orientated right here, and I'm at a 45-degree angle, probably going to go this way. And I'm going to pick up on this stabilizer bar here. It actually is holding the gas tank, so I know it's strong enough. Maybe even use these holes. We'll see when I get there. Come over, follow the frame down, put the filter right in this area, and then continue on. And I've got different couplings that I'm going to be using. And this motor came out of a 2003 Chevy Silverado, and we're using incorporating a lot of the lines, and one of which was a flexible hose. And I've got some couplings I'm going to be using on it. I'm not sure if I'm going to go and eliminate all this just because it's at a different kind of an angle. Go up here, but we'll see. It might change. So
Okay. And this is Jeff, and I'm Joel. And I just thought of this when my brother was talking about this. People who are doing, not going crazy like it looks like I did here with 4-link suspension and 9-inch Ford rear end and yada yada. It looks as though this is a 12-volt system, and those of you who have Nashes and maybe other gas tanks from different makes, if those holes line up perfectly and you need a 12-volt sending unit just because the 6-volt stuff isn't available, who did you buy that from, Jeff? Not sure? Okay, well, if there's any interest in it, we can always do in comments or whatever. If there's any interest in this, what was the ohms on that sender? Do you remember?
30. I'm just looking for the instructions right now.
Yeah. Okay. Well, again, we can come up with that later. I know we specifically did it for the different gauges that we had on there, but you'd have to figure that part out. But anyway, this is a 12-volt system, and if it fits perfectly with Nash tanks, and I'm betting there's a lot of stuff that manufacturers kind of used in different makes and models, it's possible that it might fit in a Ford, Chevy, Chrysler, Dodge, whatever. But anyway, since that fit virtually perfectly in this tank, it might fit for yours, even if you're not doing any street rotting, going original, but you still want to go 12 volts. So, but anyway, that's basically there. We're going to set up the camera, and then we won't bore you to death with all the slow stuff. We'll stop periodically. I'll edit, and we'll go from there. So please comment, and let's see, what do you got there? It's called Auto Meter Products Incorporated, and it should have the ohms on this one. But again, obviously, we were able to pick and choose what ohms we wanted, and once you find that out on your gauges, you should be able to.
You're actually going with auto meter anyway.
Yeah. So let's see. Yeah. So it's called a fuel level sender, and that's the top view of what they show there. So that's basically what it is. All right, it probably has something like that in there. But anyway, we'll continue on, and we hope to have more videos for you. So please comment.
mechanical steel, easily flexible. Tubing, and then the return, I'm using 5/16. working on it. Go.
So we put the flex line that was
Yep.
original to the
The truck.
Silverado truck. Yeah.
Yep.
That way we've got some flexing with the transmission, right?
When it's pivots, yeah.
And
If you-
trying to get her so that she goes underneath the brake line with that, the brake rod for the master cylinder there. And I have some inline ones in the deal if you want to use those.
Oh, yeah.
And we're going to be putting another bracket.
Put two of them on here.
Okay, so that we can keep that from rattling.
Yep, so
Yep.
it's got some weight in here now.
Sure. Okay. All righty. Well, that's a job well done.
That's a big check mark there.
Yeah. So basically, I'll take the phone off the thing here. Ugh. Basically, we have the, let's start from the back. My brother did this all off camera at his place, which must have taken how long?
Well, with the measure, you have to measure the tank depth and then adjust both the sender, for its the travel.
Okay, right, for the
float,
right.
and then the pressure tube and then a return tube both had to be cut because that one can accommodate a 13.5-inch deep
Oh, right, yeah.
tank,
Right.
and yours is only 9.5.
And what we guess is if it's 15 gallons, it'd be surprising.
Yeah, I'd be surprised with 15 gallons. Yeah.
Yeah.
You'll probably have to stop every 10 miles to fill up.
Right. So this one now with that engine, probably 100 miles? hopefully better than that. But I'll probably be going to stopping at several gas stations as we go. But anyway, we did some bending, did a lot of rubber mounting, so we don't get some vibration and static in there. We definitely don't want static. Oops, I think I'll stay on this side. And around with fuel line, we used the original truck one here. I think it's going to be just fine. Oops, I'm not doing a very good job of videoing here. Sorry, guys. And we fished it around the brake lines that we put in. Put another set here. And here's where our flex lines are. That came off the original truck also. So now we can accommodate for the twist of the engine and any kind of vibrations there, and this kind of works really nice here in case it accidentally bumps against this shaft here for the braking. And up to, we don't have it hooked up, of course, but we kept the original pieces on here. And yes, we could have used brand spanking new stuff, but I thought, well, you know what, we're gonna, even though I started this build as a budget build, it really isn't. I've got a lot of money into this vehicle, and I guess my next one maybe will do more of a budget, but I will not call this a budget build whatsoever. I tried to get as nice a stuff as I could afford, and I guess we're off to the races here. I got the seat in there, and we'll be pushing this underneath the car and adjusting for the fuel tank to go up on there. And this should be the last time we have that body off the frame. We're gonna try tweaking it and trying to get it on there. And as you can see, because it's been sitting, when it was on the frame before we pulled this off again, those lined up perfectly. So having it supporting there and there probably tweaked the body. And this car was this was destined for the junkyard, and you'll see pictures of it before. But we did there was a lot of metal missing. So we did the best we could to try to center it and proportion it with the doors. It's not gonna be perfect by any means, but we're gonna give it a shot. So next video we will have the vehicle going on the frame and start tweaking putting all the spacers between the frame. I think it is 14 spacers. There's that one, every large hole that's in the frame that you can see here. There's one, there's one there, and there. So anyway, till next time.